not to put too fine a point on it, but for a while you were like not in a position to be able to sing anymore. So can you speak a little bit about that? Because I think that's, first of all, horror story. So we'll start with
that was all right. So I guess this would October of 2020. I got into a car accident. I got rear-ended on the freeway at like 60 miles an hour. And I did about a year and a half of physical therapy, chiropractors. I had to have surgery on my knee. I had a whole bunch of invasive medical stuff until finally in June of last year. So yeah, June of 2022, right? Yeah. I had to have
for a little while longer. Yes.
Yeah. I had to have 2 discs replaced in my neck. And that was going to be it.
Right.
So while they were in there, they accidentally paralyzed my right vocal cord. I guess they said they stretched it or something. So after like a week of coming out of surgery and I was all scratchy, I went back for a checkup and they told me like, yeah, it looks like there's a complication. And I all but couldn't talk. Well, I think when I saw you, I
shit you not, dude. I thought you were doing a bit. I was like, what is this like a joke about how loud we are or something? Which I didn't feel like we were that loud. So I was like, no. But then you were like, oh no, like I've got a whole thing. Like I was like, oh my God. And then I immediately felt like a dick too. Because I was like, oh, I thought he was doing comedy and he was just.
That's all I ever wanted. Just as long as somebody feels bad.
But yeah, like it was notable in the fact that like you had to wait until until we were in a position where there wasn't 1,000 like background conversations going on even to speak. And I was like, oh man, this is serious business.
Well, what they had told me when they diagnosed me was that it might come back, but it will probably be several years. And in the meantime, tough shit. So that was pretty that was pretty awful.
I mean, what's that? Hey, I know it's not a big deal, right? But no, actually this is a gigantic deal. Like this is like
I mean, it was
especially when you're say the singer for a fucking band too. Like
and I'm not exactly a stoic person, like I'm not really the strong silent type.
Wouldn't necessarily be the first
kind of a talker.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have that big gunfighter energy where you don't speak until you shoot somebody.
No. I'm just like, please don't shoot me right out of the gate.
It's good to get that out of the way.
So it ended up. Well, see. So after that, I actually had another procedure where they did a few of these where they injected like filler into my vocal cord. The idea being to get it to enlarge so that it could touch my left vocal cord, so that I could at least get some more volume to my voice.
Yeah.
What ended up happening was they overshot it, and the next day my throat was almost swollen completely shut, and I had to go back to the hospital and have them shoot some more stuff in there so I didn't suffocate.
Right.
So it was like a year of like every time I go to the doctor, it's a new injury, and it was pretty miserable. Ended up 7 months, and I was pretty much good to go. So,
which is great. I mean, that's like, there's a way that story ended very differently, right?
Yeah,